big, I can make that pop. I'm not the one to play with, like a touch me not. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy curvy wavy beat, little waist. Body crazy curvy wavy beat, whoa, little waist.
Hey fans! Great to have you with us for the Eastern Conference Play-In Tournament. 7 and 8 seeds going at it for postseason qualification. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. We were able to win it for the home fans.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that.
And In the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pro.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
Pass to Fournier. 3-pointers off the mark. And the 76ers with possession. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Now here's Simmons. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Harris's shot is off.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Murray. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
A nice shot by Embiid.
And the stretch 5 capabilities of Embiid. Just another layer of his game that makes him so dangerous.
Murray, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint, and stolen by Harris. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time.
DeJounte Murray.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Simmons left side. Embiid in the corner. Simmons looking around. Over in the corner, Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
A good balance and squared up shoulders. If there's one thing Green does better than anything else, it's nailing catch and shoot Jays.
Here's Murray. Fournier for 3. No good there. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Pass to Embiid. The Knicks pull it in. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Assist from.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
2 minutes.
Now here's Simmons. Back to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Out to Harris. And stolen by Murray. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Now here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Green. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Pass to Embiid. Popped up there for Embiid. Stolen by Jackson. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Now here's Murray. Inside. And stolen by Harris. Here's Curry.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Murray outside. Pass to Vucevic. Jackson with it. over Harris. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
A nice.
All right, coming up to the court right now, it's your sixth.
And we welcome you back to the second quarter of this exciting play-in game. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustles for the 76ers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Reggie Jackson.
Now, this is what his coaches like to see. Jackson making an effort to distribute the ball in that situation.
Now, here's Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Niang. That shot off. 18 that time from Vucevic.
It's time for T-shirts. Next substitution. Nerlens Noel. Marcus Morris Sr.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the New York Knicks. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. New York with the foul.
When Drummond has the ball where he likes it, he's going to attack with force. He's such a physical player that way.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Drummond. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Niang. Clock at 4. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
And that's an intentional foul. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Checking in for the Knicks.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Ben Simmons.
Second team foul.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And last season, we got a taste of just how important this 7-8 game is, Greg. The Warriors came in as the 8th seed last year, lost a nail-biter to the Lakers, then lost the elimination game to the Grizzlies in another tight contest.
And being a team that would have made the postseason in the old format, that was a bitter pill to swallow for Golden State. That's why you can't take this first game lightly. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
That's the 3 ball.
Hits the 3-point bomb. Green's got 8 points.
When you're trying to space the floor, Green's the guy you want out there. The defense is forced to respect him from range.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Harris. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And the rejection by Noel. On the wing, Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down low. It's tipped. Embiid with the steal. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
It's Jackson with the drive. And Jackson throws it down hard.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
And with the Warriors in their rough ride through the play-in tournament last year, that was a difficult situation, Greg. It goes to show how nothing comes easy in this format.
Yeah, I mean, teams need to recognize that finishing 7th or 8th guarantees nothing anymore. And it creates a lot of incentive for teams to work harder in the regular season and avoid the risks that come with the play-in tournament.
Outside Curry. Embiid the screen. It's deflected. In the corner, Simmons with it. Lock at 6. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
1:07 left here in the second. New York with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now Jackson. After the missed three from Joel Embiid.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Banging around, trying to move guys around defensively. Tobias Harris showing he's got a little bit working tonight.
Jackson with the screen. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Harris. And here's Embiid. Over Jones. And so it's the New York Knicks heading to the bench with a... Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. And Philadelphia calls time here. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Once again, give it up for your Sixer dancer.
The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to DeRozan. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. DeRozan's got the first points of the second half up on the board for New York. Here's Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his
and one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
And, of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Now here's Jackson. Out to the right wing. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Jackson. He takes it in. Shot clock at 5. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Niang. Good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Back to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
New York.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
New York.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Outside, Simmons.
Foul.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
That's
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Fourth team foul.
Now off the inbound. And Simmons slams it in.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And DeRozan. Here we go.
Assisted.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul.
That's his third personal
That's his
foul.
third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Vucevic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks. And the 76ers with possession. They trail by 11. Here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Here's Murray. And he drives in.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Ball. Substitution for your 76ers.
New York calls timeout.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Which line of section wants the T-shirt?
1:51 left in the third. Right wing. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Drummond. They set the pick. Here's Maxey. He's covered by Murray. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
He's off on the second.
And for old school centers like Andre Drummond, the modern NBA posing some challenges, he's not quite the floor spacer.
Well, he's not, but still on the defensive end, I think, GA, if you have a guy that kind of size and that kind of athleticism against certain teams that play another compact big, he becomes a guy to clog up the lane, block shots, and still be a deterrent on the inside.
And here are the 76ers now, following the score by New York. Here's Korkmaz. Here's the three, and the three ball is good. Korkmaz has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, this is when the game slows down for a big man like Andre Drummond. He can make those kind of plays.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here's DeRozan. Here he goes. Noel. It's hauled in by Harris. Back to Simmons. To the middle. Here's Curry. Can't hit from 12.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the...
Come on, fans. Fourth quarter.
And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. The 76ers trail by 12. And it's Simmons penetrating.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to a cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
First team foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for New York.
Ben Simmons.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Also, they've generated a ton of offense in the paint, and that's always a recipe for success, getting those high percentage shots down low.
Right side Jackson. Six to shoot. Pass to Fournier. For the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
And the Knicks lead by 14.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate. And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And Murray, here we go. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
New York ball.
It's stolen by Harris. Curry fires from way outside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And it's Vucevic missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big, shouldn't be able to move like that.
Here's DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Assisted by
14 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
But he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
First team foul.
The Knicks leading by 12. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Inside, DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tobias can take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that time.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Simmons slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off. Oh!
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Pass to Vucevic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
And here's Embiid. Vucevic defending. Harris a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Simmons on the wing. And Simmons slams it in.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
And they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. And good that time. DeRozan's got 14 points now in the second half.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Knicks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeMar DeRozan.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
DeMar DeRozan.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Left side Fournier to the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jr.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's good.
And though he loves to keep his teammates involved, Simmons also understands that when he's on a roll, he's got to stay aggressive.
Now here's Murray. And what a huge win for the New York Knicks. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out